This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here. Calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He was brought down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
New York.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
2nd and 5 now. Jones hit and the ball's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
C.J. Uzomah, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Swiss, Hawk 70. 79
Broncos. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Randy Bullock.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 5-yard gain.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jones now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
You know, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
49-yard line.
49 the mic, 49. 49 the mic.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mixon with a first down carry. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Bullock on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. Escape. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And some space
They
here.
are not ready for
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and...
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Complete to his tight end, Sample. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
1-yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down. Third and 2, now Burrow. And able to find Green. And they're going to have another
another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. The quick slant caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
And he is in for the touchdown.
Might have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score, Bengals 27, Giants 10. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
49.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stop your whining.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And Ingram holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Taken down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
44-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
Jones now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Giants.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Darius Slayton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
A gain of 10.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Bengals 37.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week